You're here at the 2016 Paris Motor Show with theroadshow.com, and we are on the Ferrari stand in 360-degree vision. How cool is that? So let's have a look at some of the toys that Ferrari has brought to the party this year. First and foremost, the GTC4Lusso T. Now, we know about the GTC4Lusso. That's got a V12 and all-wheel drive and makes a lovely noise and what have you. This has a V8 and rear-wheel drive only. Not only does it have a V8, it's a turbocharged V8. So you've got less power but more torque than the V12. Now, it's quite an exciting proposition really, because it gives more people a little bit more choice in how they have their four-seater Ferrari. I think it looks pretty fantastic. There are only a couple of differences between this one and the V12, other than the 2 fewer driven wheels and 4 fewer cylinders. You can have 1 different type of alloy wheel and 1 different type of exhaust tip, and that's about it. So if you want a 4-seat Ferrari but not all-wheel drive and V8 turbo power, that's your car right there. Now, just over here we have a very special Ferrari 488 GTB. Now, Ferrari is releasing 70 liveries for its 70th anniversary. Now, each of those liveries is themed around a different thing, and there will only be 1 livery per car. So this green monster behind me, there will be 1 488 Spider, 1 488 GTB, 1 F12, 1 California T. You get the meaning. So in all, there'll be hundreds of liveries, but there'll only be a few of those green cars. So that is 1 of 1. And there's a Michael Schumacher edition over there. That's 1 of 1. There's a Sterling Moss blue F12 over there. That is 1 of 1. They're super, super exclusive, and I imagine quite expensive. But if you want a Ferrari, then that's kind of part and package of the parcel, isn't it? So the final car, the star car, my favourite one on the stand, is the LaFerrari Aperta. So it's a LaFerrari without a roof, essentially the same ridiculously powerful engine, hybrid of course, so there's no all-electric mode. That electric energy is just used for getting this thing from 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. Its top speed is 217 miles an hour, more probably if you're feeling brave and have a really long runway. Ferrari's had to make a few changes on the Aperta over the coupe. So, for example, the doors, they're hinged lower down and they don't open at quite a wide an angle because they had to, well, play with the car, essentially, to make sure they could still open up and look awesome. Now, you do get a fabric roof with it, but when you've got that on, it's only really for the rain and you can only really drive about 80 miles an hour. So it's not, you know, you can't unleash the full force of your LaFerrari Aperta if it's a bit drizzly and you don't want to get the interior damp. But if you don't go roof off, which you can go however fast you want, you can spec an optional carbon fibre hardtop, but you can't take that with you. You have to kind of commit before you go out. They've also changed the radiators in the front of the car. So normally on LaFerrari, the radiators, they aim the hot air up and over the vehicle. But here, because they don't want that hot air going over, because it's trickier with the aero, they've actually aimed the radiators down and forced the hot air underneath the car. So they've had to redo the bottom of the LaFerrari. It actually has the same torsional rigidity as the coupe. They've had to strengthen the chassis, of course, but essentially it is a LaFerrari without a roof. It will do the same speed, it will do the same magic to your soul that a LaFerrari does. I mean, just look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Stunning, stunning thing. Anyway, that's us for Ferrari at the Paris Motor Show 2016. Stay tuned to theroadshow.com for more.